You're half Nigerian, half Cameroonian. You too. Okay, so let's talk the Nigerian side of the people. What is it with Nigeria and Ghana? What's happening? Is it just the origin of Afrobeat or what? What's the conflict all about?
It's just love. It's just like Cameroon and Cote d'Ivoire.
Yeah. It's just love.
They're flexing.
At the end of the day, it's nothing deep that much. You get right? At the end of the day, it's nothing deep. Then you get to understand that people just want to really like be on the spot. Like people just want to support their own somehow. You get right? When you come to Ghana, like when you talk about Ghana, you discover that the people love that you do that. Okay, when you want to accord certain stuff to Ghana, maybe something that Nigeria is doing better, they feel like, nah, you're trying to disrespect them. You get? So, and somehow, and sometimes it's not about who started this thing. Most often it is about who is doing it well.
Right.
You get? Most often it is about who is doing it well. So it's not a conflict of ownership. Let's say you started something, but I look at you, you're still miserable in it. Like, what you can't even be invited to the tables that they're talking about that particular thing.
Greed.
Then you are like, so sometimes like, I'm someone that I learn a lot. You get right? And I humble myself in the presence of those who are doing better. Right. You get? I mean, that is not you disrespecting yourself. That is not you being foolish. But for the fact that I look at you and you're doing something that great, I'll come to you like, bro, how are you doing this thing? I mean, I'm a fan. Yes, I know that I conceived this idea. Right. I conceived this idea, but I can't really seem to find ways around it. And I'm looking at you, it's like you've just got the mastery of the whole topic. Yeah. And I'm not ashamed to tell you that, no, I mean, I want to study this, I want to know this, I want to know this. I mean, there's something like we always say, like, he who does not know, and again does not know that he or she does not know, you cannot learn. Because you are there, you don't even know. You don't even know. People evolve every day, things change. Even from like someone can develop an app here, someone looks at that app and goes and develop a better one. It doesn't change the fact that this person inspired this person. But for the fact that you see this person excelling, it is what you can do is like, oh, go closer to that person. I don't even want to talk about the conflict between who started Afrobeat or whatsoever. Who is winning at this time? Who is supposed to run to who? Who is supposed to run to who? Okay, if we're talking about the number of Afrobeat artists, I mean, we can say 90% are from Nigeria. Yes, Ghana only has like some kind of four Afrobeat artists who are popping. We can go to Kiddy, King Promise and all the like. But when you go to Nigeria, we have a bulk of them, over 90% succeeding in it. I mean, making numbers, making money, filling arenas in and out of the country. Yeah, then you still sit somewhere and you're saying that I created this.
It's about
then you're being delusional. Yeah. You're being delusional. So what you need to do is like step out from there, man. Now, I always say like, I once listened to Richard.
The bank will probably don't come for you.
But it's true though.
No. Ghana is doing very well. You get that? They're doing very well. We cannot even compare.
And they're very open.
You get right?
Very open.
I once listened to one of Richard Bonner's interview. He said something. If somebody keeps stealing from you and getting away with it, like come today, still get away from it, come still get away with it, then it looks like you have a problem, not the person. I mean, that's why when people keep complaining that Nigerian artists come to Cameroon and get these sums, Nigerian artists come to Cameroon and get this amount, but what are you doing about it? The only thing you can do is raise the roof so high, or you shut up.
They cannot,
or you shut up. Because they will keep coming and collecting it.
Or how are you learning from them? How are you adjusting? How are you adjusting from what changes are you making?
Someone comes today and steals something from you and go. Comes today, tomorrow steal and go.
Now all you do is complain.
And all you do is complain.
Say hold it for the person don't come pass. Broke code, enter. You come by, you see say hold it. You know, find place to cement and not come. You can't, she don't cry. It doesn't make any sense.
Either you raise the roof or you sit quiet. Absolutely. Some people say that hostel had to go home.
It's
the entertainment business is not something that you complain and cry. It's like crying under the rain. Nobody sees your tears.
Nobody's seeing it. You have to work.
I mean, Afrobeat is it's at a whole different level. When we're even talking about this competition, Nigeria, Ghana, it's not even. Do you know even because look at what's going on today. Well, they say Afrobeat, but it's so wide. The sound, it's so like many different intricacies that comes in, but they just call it Afrobeat. Amapiano, look at Amapiano. Amapiano, is it Nigerian? Is it Ghanaian? It is South African. But who's running it right now? Because they went there, saw it, brought it back home, tweaked it, and strategized on it, and take it to a whole next level. That's all, and that's the same thing.
I feel like the difference between American, Nigerian, and South African Amapiano Nigerians, they have more lyrics. South Africans just feel more.
No, because original and Amapiano is a DJ sound. It's a DJ movement. There wasn't any vocals to start with. It was just a DJ movement.
Just something to make people dance.
Yes,
dance.
you know, Amapiano was created by DJs. Then as time goes on, they started bringing little vocalists to just drop little pieces and all that.
When you listen to them, when you just hear the beat, I mean, you're going crazy already. If you go to a club and an Amapiano song starts, they often even give it like 1 minute, 30-something seconds before you even get an artist sings. Because they want to get you in the mood already. Then you start hearing it, then you're like, nah, this is.
So why did Nigerians decided, okay, let us start fitting more lyrics into it?
Well, because now music as a whole, right? It's not only about beats, it's about the message, right? And the next thing is, okay, we want to get people on the dance floor. The next thing, who are the greatest consumers of music in this world? Women. So the next thing, what we're gonna do about it? Okay, the beat is great. Okay, so what can we do to attract even the ladies more on the dance floor? Even those who don't come to the clubs, how can we attract them? Drop some lyrics, bring some candies into it, some ear candies into the songs, so you can attract them. And that's how they started getting vocalists here and there, you know. And the moment they start dropping it, and it was a go. And the same thing we should do here. All we sit here is we sit and whinge and insult each other and backstab each other and block doors and break bridges and all of that bullshit.
At the end of the day, you like you said, when you look at Afrobeat today, I mean in Nigeria, even inside the Afrobeat, everybody is doing something unique. The way Rema sounds is different. The way Joe Boy sounds is different. The way Burna Boy sounds is different.
Davido is different.
Davido is different. They bring, I mean, you get the vibe and everything. That's why they understand that there's competition. They understand that I must stand out. If I'm, Jovi once said, our only hope now is being the best.
The movement.
If you don't bring something that is way above what you're saying, nah, just give me a reason why someone is going to rush and listen to you. Then you see now the difference is this: when Nigerians employ this creativity, you know, their music, they don't stop there. They go wild with marketing and everything.
That's a whole different game.
In a day in Nigeria, they can record close to 6 million Spotify streams, but in Cameroon, we cannot get 10K Spotify streams in a day.
Population are manifest.
You get. So you understand. So sometimes all this talking about who is doing what.
But what do you think about our sound and our artists? What do you make of it?
I think, to be honest, Cameroon has one of the greatest musicians in Africa, even in the world. The instrumentalists and all those guys, the bass players, most of them the best comes from Cameroon. Cameroonians are very talented. Their mind is all messed up. The craftiness of Cameroonians, that's what is holding them back. Cameroonians are very crafty. You know what I mean? It's like, oh no, not only me, I know. As I know, I'm nobody else. I have to take it and run with it. You know what I mean? That's just the thing. Cameroonians, if they could collaborate more, if they could, even when I'm talking even about collaboration, how many Cameroonian producers are here that pop? Very few. Very few. Like, I can count like 3, you know, that we hear their name almost on all the beats. But how many musicians, how many vocalists, how many musicians comes up every day? If all these guys can collaborate and understand that, okay, we're trying to create a movement. I'll just throw a simple example like this. We have this guy, Phil Bill, that came up with something, which is Bikosa, whatever. Let's just take that for an instance. And it's been popping everywhere. He's been doing his thing going on everywhere, which he didn't, like the original thing, he didn't create it, but he did a fusion, right? Let me say, for example, we've seen it that it's been a movement. We've seen it that it's popping. Just imagine like 3 other artists. Let me just say, who are these young guys that are popping now? Say, Salatiel, Mr. Leo, Kosi, Mix, all of them do Bikosa in different, they tweak it, different sound, different songs. Imagine all of them do it and drop it 1 year, like 1 year, like Mr. Leo drops, maybe after 2 weeks, Salatiel drops, maybe a couple of days, Kosi drops the same Bikosa. Tell me the movement that what's gonna create.
Okay.
It's game over.
So this is what I really think. You get, let's say Phil B is doing Bikosa, you get Phil alone cannot do a sound for the whole country. Yeah. You understand? Yeah. So I feel like others need to jump into it.
Yeah.
Others need to jump into it. And somehow, let's be frank, you understand? And when you look at the Bikusa, the countries that the sound is actually appealing to, it dives more to the French countries.
The Francophone countries.
The Francophone countries. You understand, right? So let's say we are doing a sound that we're trying to target the Francophone market. We already know what will come out from it. Okay, at the end of the day now, we are unable to export it to the countries that we think have the highest market.
We can't.
Then we sit and we also cry. Okay, let's look at it this way. Somebody that I really always cry when it comes to his music. Look at Awu. He was trying to do he was fusing Makossa with Ama piano. He did it so well, so well. But then he was stuck at the level of marketing. He could not push it. I mean, the production was great. He got Nigerian producers, they did it. I mean, for the videos, he shot it in London. But what happened? I mean, the video in a day clocked 2,000 views. I mean, I remember doing a post about it that oh, it's like this. I mean, what's happening? An artist can invest this much, do this at the end of the day. What's happening? So you see, about the sound, one person cannot do it. Like he said, if it is that we want to really if we decide that this is what we want to do, I mean, let artists be on it. If they decide that they want to do the Bikusa, let many of them be on it, because one person cannot do all.
But according to you people, what do you think is the reason why they have refused? Is it like, no, it may not be so the copy?
This thing, I think it's a virus. It's a virus that's happening in Cameroon here, and I think it's starting even right from the top. Because now one man chop, one man stay for update your chop, then no care whether the other people make other people take crumbs as long as they update. That's what's happening. Because if everybody makes it as a movement, it will be easy. Like Philby cannot do anything alone. He will not go anywhere. If you say, well, they are trying to target the Francophone market, and most of them, we've seen all of them, all of the youngsters right now that are popping right here in Cameroon. They want to flex a little bit of French in the stuff, right? It means that that's the target, right? Road, yeah. So, but why don't you guys make the movement so everybody be on it? Because because it's popping, it's been popping in the French zones. Yeah, so why? Because all of you, the rest of them, they can't cross. They can't cross a they can't cross here. They can't. They can't. It's clear they can't. So why don't you hop on that wave and everybody hop on that and first conquer? Because Nigerians are very smart. Anyway, they're smartest in Africa. Smartest so far. If, say, Cameroon or say Bikusa takes control and make a wave in Saudi, the whole Francophone Africa, and it's popping, trust me, Nigeria will cross and take it. They'll jump on it. They will cross. When DJ Arafat was popping, what did they do? You see, they took him, Davido jumped on. Awido has been popping from the one that they've used the best, they've squeezed the best out of Awido. That's what they do. Wow. So if Cameroon could make a movement and it's popping, Nigerians will come through. But if Nigerians don't see you as a competition, they don't get your time. Now, who be you?
And there's something. Even sometimes, if Cameroonians can do it, sometimes it feels like they light the lamp and they put it under the bed. For example, Philby is so good. Let's talk about how he markets his music in Cameroon. How far does he go? How far does he go? You are that good, then the world deserves to know.
Well, he's expecting that he's already a celebrity. We know him.
That is the problem.
I think we need seminars, we need conferences, we need workshops, we need
workshops. In 2023, Davido said even if it means he has to hawk his shit on his head, his music on his head, he will do it. Then you see him living and going to primary school, doing challenge, doing TikTok challenge.
The guy goes everywhere. The guy goes everywhere. Davido has the song that pops more than every other person on the platform, but he still goes everywhere. Who can promote more than Davido? I haven't seen an artist that promotes more than Davido. Unavailable has been popping and popping, making noise. He still does remix upon remix until still breaking new bounds. You know, that's what it is. He doesn't stop, but how do we market our own? And the thing is, the good thing I love from my brothers, Nigerians and all that, in their spirit, it's true. We know they carry last. So if my brother be this, I go follow him. I don't care whether my brother does it is single, I go walk follow him. You guys will go and sing your Michael Jackson. My brother be this, I will follow. That's what it is. But Cameroon is not the same. C'est lui la chante quoi. Il connaît quoi là. Regarde-moi I will follow.
Okay, listen. Okay. Okay, this is one thing I love about Nigeria. Nigerians understand that not everybody can be dope. You understand, right? Look about Young Jew. He came up like that's someone who was like a comic singer.
Yeah, it's
but what the Nigerians do, they jump on it.
Yeah.
He dropped a song, and in less than 3 weeks, he had millions of views.
Everybody was supporting.
And he was getting brand ambassador deals left and right. Sometimes I also feel like our people are so hard on our artists. I mean, everybody seems to have an opinion about how an artist should sound, how he should sing, all those kind of stuff. At the end of the day, I feel like they are so hard on the artists. You get right? Sometimes we need to understand. No people I know what to expect from them. You get right? If I know Stanley Eno, I know what to expect from him. If I know Jovi, I know what to expect from Jovi. You understand, right? You cannot expect someone that you know that is not that good to give you something that is that perfect. You understand? Okay, I cannot expect Shoyo to drop a kind of verse that is hard. You understand? I already know.
Do you know that if Shoyo was in Nigeria, he could have still been bigger than what he's doing?
They
could have taken him for his nonsense.
You understand? They would have taken
yes, Portable.
Okay, look at Portable.
The Portable is,
you understand, right?
Portable is
so sometimes like our people even kill you before before you start breathing. Before you grow. You understand, right? It becomes so. Why are you sounding like it sound like this person? Why you sound like Niger? Then at the end of the day, a good song in Cameroon is what people say. I did not know that it was a Cameroonian song. If someone said that I did not know that it was a Cameroonian song, know that the song is good. You understand that? I heard the song and I did not even know that it is a Cameroonian song.
Right.
Know that it means it's a good song. I heard the song and I thought that it was a Nigerian song. Know that it is a good song. You understand, right? So that's
they don't believe in their own.
That's what they did in Ashawo.
They say, you understand. Sometimes when you talk to Cameroonians, you understand, when you tell them the truth, they feel like you're hurting on them or you're trying to minimize them. You get right? When you tell them the truth, like, oh, I feel like we need to step up, be it in the level of marketing, be it in the level of production, be it in the level of doing something. There can be an occasion in Cameroon and you don't find that perfect song in Cameroon for that occasion. I'm telling you, which Cameroonian artist has a wedding song that you can bound to it?
You.
Who? So like if we go that way, we're supposed to look for an alternative in Nigeria.
Mr. Leo.
Mr. Leo has
that's not the wedding song. That's not the wedding song.
I mean that's more of a love song, something personal.
Just like you say, cool, right? Kale or just Kalaga.
Yes, we're talking about songs that like you can go to a wedding occasion and let's say that we're using this song. You get?
Will you marry me?
Okay, those kind of songs. You get right? So you look at it, then you also look how many party songs do we produce in a year? How many songs? I mean, how many club songs? You get right? How many club songs? Then at the end of the day, you understand that we're making songs that people are talking about a lot of things. Then if the DJ has to be honest with us, then they will say like, nah, bro, I'm looking at these things like, at the end of the day, do you think in a year Cameroonians produce up to 100 club songs? I mean, especially English-speaking artists. You discover that their music, it's either about the struggles, like we just saw this one there.
But that's why I love Stanley, because the guy is consistent on his street song.
He's very consistent.
The guy is consistent on club.
Yes. He's dropping it. Stanley Eno looks at the market situation, looks at what is being demanded in the market, sees how he can force his way in and make something. Okay, just look at his last song. I mean, it made waves. Nobody can deny that. And the way he always goes with his marketing in Cameroon, that's something applaudable. You get it? So at the end of the day, I feel like Cameroonians need to make songs for every occasion. You get? Cameroonians need to make songs for every occasion. Even birthday songs, we're still using Harmonize, Happy Birthday, or like how many birthday songs do Cameroonian artists have? When it is a birthday, either we go to Matt Houston, we go to yes, you get right. Okay, like maybe someone wants to really use that kind of song in Cameroon, but it's not really there. You get right. So I feel like one of our highest problems is that we don't have songs for all the occasions. You understand? Sometimes we have songs that people can just listen from the comfort of their home and vibe to it or something. But French, I mean, I think the French part does songs for clubs so badly. They do it, they do it. You get right. That's why in Yaoundé and Douala, they don't really have this much problem with this 80-20 thing. You get right? Yeah, they don't really have it. So now when you dive to the English part of the country, yes, they don't get to have that. I mean, when Magasco and the rest used to drop songs like Wule Bang Bang and Sokoto, I mean, they were in the clubs, we cannot deny that. And people were vibing to it. So sometimes, like, let's be honest, we don't have songs for every occasion, especially in Cameroon. You get right? We don't have songs for every occasion, especially in Cameroon. You get. So sometimes you go to the francophone part of the country, they can play a song like Cash by Jovi. People still vibe to it because it has that club vibe and everything. But okay, we come back to the English part of the country. We don't really have that much. My Monster has a very good song, Johnny. I mean,
but apart from Johnny, what else? Are we going to dwell on Johnny?
You get right.
What is it?
It's a whole lot. It's a whole lot. It's more of an inspirational song.
Let's talk about Loic Soumfort. What do you make of his kind of music? Do you think Cameroon is that target?
I don't know who's that, so.
No. Loic is a great artist, to be frank. You get right. He can make those relatable songs, especially for lovers. Like he has the voice, he can do great songs. You understand? I feel like Loic is one artist that we can easily export. You understand?
Kind of song. Giving us more.
It's somehow like.
I mean, not past that era. We're more of Afrobeat and Amapiano.
We're more of Afrobeat and Amapiano. But at the end of the day, like I feel like he can do it because he has the talent. You get? And let me be frank. Another artist that this is 2024 that is going to make Cameroon proud is Sabrina. I mean, there's no doubt about that. There's no doubt about it. I'm happy we all agree on that. You understand that?
Yeah.
So now why? I remember posting her song today on my blog, and I am getting people say like I did not know that this was a Cameroonian song. Like I said, I did not know that this was a Cameroonian song.
You already know what it is.
I thought this was a Nigerian artist. It means the artist is like that.
And it means that Cameroonians in their mind, in their subconscious things that nothing good can come from Cameroon. Come on now.
And it's bad.
Let's talk about the people. Let's talk about them streaming and the community itself.
Right.
Like it looks like the whole Cameroon community needs to be trained and needs workshop, needs to be really.
They were not.
You know why? Because the people are not aware. The community is not aware. They don't know what to listen to. They don't know what is going on. You know, because if you want to live even the streaming thing, we talk about Nigerians, how they support, how they're streaming. Mind you, it's not in Nigerian music. In Nigerian consumers, it's not only the youths, to the governors, to all the officials, everybody, to the grandpas, everybody listen to the same music. Everybody listen to the same music.
Have you seen Davido's uncle, who is a senator, dancing to his music?
Everybody
at all levels.
The Nigerian crowd, the Nigerian community, everyone. Nigeria has one music as we speak, as it stands. Everybody listens to the same thing. You understand me? So the kids in the school listen to the same thing. For example, the kids in school listen to Davido, Wiz, and Burna Boy. The old pass in the village listen to Davido, Wiz, and Burna Boy. The market women listen to the same thing. Here in Cameroon, okay, let's put it down. People in Yaoundé, what do they listen?
Bole.
People in Bafoussam, what do they listen? People in Gaoundé, what do they listen? People in Limbe, what do they listen to?
Makosa.
People in Douala, what do they listen?
Makosa.
Complete confusion is going on.
So it's not easy.
Complete confusion. How are they going to stream? Yeah, how can you get the numbers? Now just take a say, if these people are Cameroonians that stream, let's say they're actually streaming, how are they going to stream? It means how divided they are. How many of the people are doing urban music today? Okay. How many of them doing Makosa today? How many is doing Bikusi? How many is doing Asiko? How many is doing...
Okay. You make a lot of sense.
And you look at it this way. I actually moved past the statement that Cameroonians are not supportive. You get right? Let me be frank with you. Cameroonians try for their artists. You get? Cameroonians try for their artists. They really support them. But sometimes too, we look at the artists, most often there are people that want to hear their music. But sometimes the people don't even know that the artist dropped because they are not even aware the communication is that poor. Okay, let's look at it. Let's look at the number of internet users in Cameroon. I think Cameroon has a total of 6 million internet users. A country like Nigeria has 222 million internet users. Okay, now look at it this way. Okay, let's go to the English part of the country. We can have like 2 million. I mean, that is highest. Like we can have 2 million active internet users. You get right? So sometimes when you tell these people like we need to promote our music and go that far, you get you need to promote our music and go that far.
Let's be very honest now. How many people know that Tizzy Panchak has released a new song?
Yeah, let's be frank.
Let's be honest. How many people know that?
How many people?
Yeah, I wasn't even aware until these guys
you see
about it.
So, and there are many people that want to support Tizzy. There are many people that want to stream the music. You get? There are many people that want to stream the music. But sometimes I feel like TZ doesn't really give a fuck about, especially Cameroonian bloggers.
I'm teasing.
You understand? So that's the problem. Okay, imagine that all the top bloggers in Cameroon talking about this particular song. Trust me, people must see it. People must see it and people must know.
That's true.
You get now. So when you drop it and you're just at your corner, then you can go and you look for maybe a foreign platform and everything to like. I think I saw the song sponsored on a foreign platform. You get. So it looks like okay, and that's actually a Nigerian platform. It has 2 million followers. I'm actually forgetting the name. You understand that? And now this is where the confusion comes in. You do a song that is actually not going to like do well in that market, and that's where you really
promote it.
That's where you really want to promote the music. So at the end of the day,
it doesn't add up.
I mean, it doesn't add up. You get right? Maybe they will sponsor the song for Congo. They will sponsor the song for Cameroon.
Congo, no,
yeah,
definitely.
You understand, right? Or they will really like maybe hammer on the marketing in Cameroon. You don't get to see that. Then at the end, it's all that confusion. And if you want to say it, they'll say you're on for the talk. You get.
But you get for talk now. Now your job talk. What will be the problem? The problem is say we need to learn.
Okay. Now let's talk gospel music. PC. Someone who's trying to transition to gospel music. Look at Zamani. Talk.
You know, first of all, let's talk about Cameroonians regarding and the gospel sector. You know, people in Cameroon, first of all, they look at you. They be like, I mean, how is this person? I mean, this person with tattoos left and right. How can you? What are you trying to tell me? You understand? They don't see. They don't really look at what like. I mean, like they say, Christ sees the inward, the heart of a person. The man looks at the outward part of a person. You go to other countries, you can see a pastor with dreadlocks, and that's fine. You get it, right? Then you come to Cameroon, someone like him. That's what I was saying.
Is it just Cameroon?
Meaning that let's say it's a little bit of an African thing.
It's not an African thing because even white they do judge where you have too many tattoos.
They do it. That's what I'm saying. They normally don't have a problem with that.
Yeah, it's all Africans because we need to be emancipated because they've come here and on like twist our minds and all our culture and our understanding, and we're taking what we think is right from overseas and damn everything that's from us. So we just mixed up. We just judge without even knowing. We get into a fight without even know what's happening. That's what's happening with us.
You see, like a white person vibing to an African music, it becomes a trend. But we have been vibing to it.
They're not concerned.
It's just like us Cameroonians saying we don't need Nigeria. Then like just today, Charles Energy followed Mr. Adrenaline and
it's all everywhere.
It's being celebrated. These are people that we don't need them. We don't need Nigeria. We don't need Nigeria. We don't need Nigeria. But this action they do is being celebrated. You get? And it doesn't mean that we're living in denial.
Yes, we are.
It doesn't mean that we need people, but we don't want to accept that we need these people.
Oh no, when it's not affecting you, when it's not happening to you, right? They'll blast it. But then when it happens to them,
exactly. Okay,
if you were the one who had celebrated it,
that's it.
That's it. Childishness.
Okay, see it this way. This is the problem that Cameroonians have. We live so much in denial. You understand, right? We say we don't need these people, but when they show us love, we are the first to celebrate. We say we don't need these people. Okay, let a Nigerian TV channel showcase a Cameroonian artist. Let's just say like Sound City. I mean, we're going to have all the screenshot of it circulating on media. Let's just say Ira Star is vibing to a Cameroonian artist. Trust me, it will do Ira Star more good than the artist because we're going to like celebrate her to the fullest. You get? So one thing now is this: we know that we need these people, but we don't want to agree that we need that people. You understand, right? We know very well that we need these people, but we don't. We're living in denial. You understand? I mean, like that's something you're looking under. Like you know that you need this person, but no. You know that these people have the market, but no. You know that these people have they have the power, but no, you get. And when you tell them that we need these people, they tell you that you're talking down on your own, you're trying to minimize them or something. Truth is truth no matter how you twist it.
We're going to learn.
Truth is truth no matter how you twist it. That's why you see today, I mean, Charles Energy, I mean, he's not currently the one popping when it comes to comedy, but he shared a video from Adrenaline, and it is all over the media. That's why I had to drop a comment like, are these the same people we say that we don't need? That's
complex. It's complex mechanism.
Complex. You understand that? That's why I don't joke. If I understand that I need this person, I go to the person. You understand that?
Because we've not gotten to the stage of what they call marketing. We don't understand business yet.
Exactly. We don't do that. So that's why, like, somebody will say, okay, these people are snubbing us. These people are snubbing us, and at the same time, we don't want to agree that we need those people. You get? We don't want to go there and do the stuff. Okay, that's why we say, like, okay, every day we get like more than 6 million songs dropped on Spotify on a daily. You get? So and those people drop those songs and they still push their songs, they still market their songs, but we drop our own and we sit. Even if you're dropping free music, who told you that there's no free music out there to stream? Maybe better ones. You get? So we need to be honest with ourselves in everything. You need me, tell me that you need me. Let's sit on a table and see how we can work together. Yeah. Many people mean business, especially the Nigerian entertainers, they mean business. You get? So don't be like master. We don't need Nigeria for grow. We don't need these people then for grow. But the moment a Nigerian gives you that shout out, I mean, the moment that a green snaps the picture with Don Jazzy, it is all over the media. But we are the same people saying that we don't need these people. So I just feel like it's just that kind of thing. Like we're living in denial. I mean, that shouldn't even be there. I mean, somehow, like Cameroonians, especially the English part of the country, has many things in common with Nigeria.
It's going to come.
Let's talk about Kosi being a very smart guy. We saw this picture of him and Lawrence Peters. What do you make of it?
Good move.
Good moves.
I think he understands. He understands.
He understands.
Follow person with no road. You know the how can they explain that to you again? How can they explain it? That's the only way. He's making big moves, and Nigeria run. Yeah. It runs the entertainment industry today, runs music industry today. That's the way. If you want to make it, just follow them. They are the ones they are running. Even Americans are following Nigerians as we speak. So who are you? Who are you? Small Cameroon, hungry, you don't have anything. You don't even know where to go.
Jamani, defend us.
No, true.
You look at it this way.
You don't even jump when you fight. You don't even get credit self data. So you just go online 1 minute. You just blast someone run off your. I'm feeling than that.
We
need to learn.
More internet user.
We need to learn.
Okay, then you look at Kosi this year. Like I think I once had a conversation with him. I mean, he was like, Zamani, you people can see I've made my name in Cameroon. You understand? I feel like 2024 is that time for me to go out there and
explore other avenues.
And we know that Kosi can do it. He is that talented. Yeah, I mean, this is January 2024 and he's making moves in Nigeria. It means that he knows what he's doing. You understand that? I mean, and one thing, when you build from home already and you have that base at home already, then you set to conquer outside, it will always be very easy for you to do it. You understand? Kosi can do any kind of music. Let's be frank. He can do it. Kosi can do that Afrobeat that Nigerians, Ghanaians,
it's
everybody will like. You understand? You understand? So now, like this, I feel like he's understood it. He's out there to do it. Okay, just imagine Kosi enters Nigeria and the video of his entrance is being posted by Insta block. With over 3 million followers.
That's huge. Has it happened already? Or you just imagine?
He's already posted the Insta block posted it.
Really?
Yes, Insta block posted it already. You understand? I mean, Insta block has 3 million followers. Instagram followers. That's one of the happening blogs in Nigeria.
That's true.
But at the same time, Nigeria no like me. Okay.
Now tell us a little bit about you and why you are transitioning into gospel music.
Why? Tell us about you and why you transitioned into gospel. I think you should, first of all, talk about a foundation. How did I start before? Because today all this noise on and making everybody they talk because they wanna forget. And that's one of the things. Before I talk about myself, let me talk about what it is. We talk about even Cameroonians community, we need to support them and all these things, and our community don't support each other and everything. There's a complete gap in Cameroon industry, music and entertainment as a whole. There's a gap. We need a bridge. There's a complete gap. The olds, the legends, and the young ones that just started a few years ago. There's a gap. Can you see the gap?
There's no sustainability.
There's a gap. We need a bridge. You understand? I'll tell you something. When you go to anywhere in Europe, Germany, UK, Poland, Cyprus, wherever, US, Canada, wherever, all those people, they say they fall bush. When they get party, when they get events, I'm telling you, when they get party, when they get events, the music they play, you'll feel sorry for yourself. The music they play, I mean, all those your auntie there, your uncle there, and your grandfather there with the bush. When a party, when a birthday, and events, when it's time for boogie, when they play, I'm telling you know what they start playing? They be playing Imosikakule, they be playing
those old Makosa.
Those old Makosa, then so one the way they never even born me. They will play all that kind of craze. Now they will play. And when they don't play them, so they tire. And that one, all then they jive everywhere. When they don't tire, then of course they will switch to Nigerian. But why are they playing this? But why?
There's no connection between the past and the present.
You go to their party. I'm saying you go to the party. They'll finish playing. You not hear Mr. Lee. You not hear Salatiel. You not hear Tizi. You not hear them. You hear only. But come back to base. I was saying the other day with one of your colleagues, and I'm like, I speak with Bendika. I speak with PDP. Dede Yango. Right? These people, Dede Yango doesn't listen to Imosikakule anymore. Dede Yango just drop. You know, he drops a new song.
Yeah, I saw it.
Dede Yango just dropped a new song. Bendika is following the wave. He's the only one that's actually following the wave with collaborations and all that. He's trying to build a bridge. But then, the thing is, our people, the youngsters don't understand anything. They feel they drop one or two songs, they drop one song, they feel that they are superstars. They don't want to go back and check how they came. Most of them don't even know how they started. But if they could collaborate more and reach out to all these people more, all right, and get songs going on in between songs, even Makosa, the Makosa that's going on, Makosa artists can jump on Afro. We just need to tweak it a little bit. They can jump in all these beats and we'll fuse. Then these people, this grandfather, this auntie that we just the day outside, with the like Bendika, right? With the like Pitch Pay, with the like Narcissus Price. When Narcissus Price drop new song where he collaborate with Stanley, you know, they go vibe to him, right? If Bendika do new song, Daphne, no be the vibe to him, and just follow the path. You see what I'm talking about? Okay. That's the bridge they need to build. These are youngsters today. They don't even know. They just do it. So that's the thing. Sometimes,
and I also feel like Cameroonian miss the concept of collaboration. You get right? I feel like sometimes Cameroonian miss the concept of collaboration. They feel like, okay, if you're collaborating with a Nigerian artist, you've got to start sounding like the Nigerian artist on the song. That is not actually collaboration. You understand? It doesn't collaboration doesn't mean giving up giving up on yourself originality, or something. Yeah. Okay, that's why I once remember Jovi saying that he did a song with Wizkid and he could not drop it because at the end he felt like this is not, this is not what he wants to send out. You understand? So if you look at his collaborations with people like Yusufa and other people, you understand that he is putting that culture in it. You understand? You listen to Jovi feed Yusufa, you understand that there's that connection. The culture is there. Then you look at Jovi featuring this Congolese artist, Abracadabra, somebody like that. You understand that he's bringing the Congolese vibe, Jovi is bringing the Cameroonian vibe, they're merging it. And it is giving a unique sound.
Yeah, you understand, right?
So that's why sometimes people will say like, but why do they do collaborations, all that kind of stuff. But when you look, it looks like that's someone who is saying up there. He is conscious about what he wants to export out of Cameroon.
Absolutely.
You understand, right? Do you know that you can collaborate and at the end you don't even export anything?
Yeah, so
about Cameroon, we don't export anything. So we need to actually understand the concept of collaboration.
Yeah.
What are you sending out there? What are you sending out there?
Right.
Yeah, so it's not only about the vibe and something. So if we really say we love our culture, we want to send it outside there, then Jovi being on the beat with M.I. Abaga, he's not supposed to give up the vocal vibe in him or something. That's collaborations. You understand?
Yeah.
That's why you would see like that. That's why I listened to him talk and I think it's really great. I feel like there's no bridge between the old generation and the new generation now.
Well, the young generation, right? They feel like their time don't pass. Now
that's it. They don't have no idea.
And do you know that for now, we Cameroonians, we have nothing to brag about but what we have now is only past glories.
But they don't. But that's
when we want to talk about the Grammys, we say, Richard Bonham.
No, that's the thing.
This man won it too. All this kind of stuff. Like we don't have recent glories to brag about.
And where are we going to? And where's the wave?
We don't have that. We get. But now, when you want to talk about that, the people feel like no. I feel like we're still living in the past, like we're still enjoying that past glories. What is happening to this generation? What can we boast about this generation, especially at the global stage? What we have now, we can only celebrate Libyanka. And deep inside, we know that
She
this is not our product.
We'll celebrate. Why we're celebrating?
Right?
Because we never brought her up. She never started here. So she's literally she's not even a Cameroonian. Let's do that thing.
Deep inside.
I think somebody will come up there and start following and be saying Cameroonian. She's a Cameroonian. What I'm saying, that same sickness, that's what's happening.
I feel like she's
when she starts up doing everything, we don't know about her. When she passed, then everybody bandwagon start following. So on my trailer, what I was still saying. So I was saying in Cameroon, that's what I'm saying, all the new generation, everyone. A lot of them, few know me very well, but they won't pay the respect. They won't make any like, they won't leave any comments or wherever. They won't even call my name in anything. They won't even try to bring up anything we can do together. But I'm saying this, in Cameroon industry today, I'm the very first Anglophone, very first Anglophone that started this thing they call in collaboration today in future. I'm the very first. I'm the very first Cameroon that started a Cameroonian artist, Anglophone artist that started urban music in Cameroon. Do your research, all right? At that time, I had to leave Limbe to come to Douala as an MC and a DJ. I was going back and forth till I finally, based myself here in Douala. I wasn't getting any support from my people or anything, but I was trying to push the wave in Anglophone. I was singing in Pidgin, I was rapping in English, and we're doing American thing crazy, and we're fighting. And of course, during that period, I had to meet other guys that were popping right here when hip hop was popping, like Veuillez, like Rogi Stentor, like the Balafon Kunta, like the Bantu Pose came later after that and all that. I was the first that created, and that's why when I came with Ashao, just to mention what you said, when I came with Ashao was the biggest record here in Cameroon. Every street, if you're a DJ or if you ask any DJ that you know, ask them. And they have in their repertoire. Any DJ, you couldn't have an event, birthday party, whatever, you don't have Ashao. I did an Ashao and I did Ashao remix. You know what I mean? And the two were popping in different occasions.
Can we hear it before you continue?
Huh?
Give us something. A cappella now.
No, I can't give a cappella right now because you need to listen to it. And go to YouTube and type PC Divine Ashao, you watch it. But you had the remix. The remix was a simple beat that every DJ knew. It was a pam 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 pam. Pam 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 pam. It was a wave. You understand? Every DJ, they use it to spice up their occasions, their flow and everything. When the flow is going soft, that's what they drop. You understand me? So I did that, and not only that, I was the first Anglophone again to be signed by one of the biggest African music houses, GPS Production. I got signed there when he had all them, like from Awilo to Werason to Nkodo Sitone to Grass Deka to Petit Pays, everything. I was the only Anglophone and the only urban music that got signed. Oh. Right? So I was pushing it. And I had over 15 albums from Coty Francois to Ben Baker to Narcisse Price to Petit Pays. All these guys, I have records in their album. If you go through their repertoire, you're going to see tracks that you see PC Divine that my name was in Sanford Thomas Makasi studio right there on the board. Whenever they are recording, whenever they want to drop something, reggae, something R&B, hip hop at that time, they want something English, I'll be the one they call right away. I'll come there and flip with them, correct one or two things, and it's out there. Wow. So I was collaborating with them way back. You understand? And I did all this thing before I got signed. So by the time when I came with Ashao, GPS Production had his artists. He already heard about PC Divine Records and different that. So it was breeze to sign me. You understand? But we did all this thing, the movement, hip hop. You see this thing today that they're fighting, even Malox is saying and this and that. That we're talking about from MTN, Orange, all this, how they pay artists and all that. We started fighting back in those days. We're doing concerts. They were paying us like 500,000. They'll bring Pete Bakadi. They'll bring Nick Maron. They'll bring Alpha Blondie. They'll pay them like 10 million. They'll pay them like 5 million. They'll pay us. They'll pay me, Basie. They'll pay us 500,000. They pay these guys million. We'll be fighting this thing for a long time. You understand me? Yeah, we're fighting this, and then we'll go to concert. Even the thing that they'll put a billboard and they'll have Nick Maron or they'll have any of these guys, these French guys, yeah, all over the poster, and they'll put small posters, pictures like this. We'll go to Yaoundé, the same thing. We'll be talking with Krota, like, bro, what's going on? The same thing. We'll be fighting this thing ever since Jovi and the rest, they were nowhere. Jovi knows me very well. I've tried to reach him a few times. He never come through. But when he was starting right here in Douala, he knows. When he was starting right here, he was coming to my studio in Bonapriso. Yes. I've tried to reach him a whole lot. That's the kind of things that's happening. All them youngsters, they're Superman right now. You can't reach them anymore. You know what I mean? So we did all this thing, made the collaboration here. But now, like when I showed Pop, I thought I was at the peak and everything, just like Kosi told you that, okay, I think in Cameroon, I've made my name and everything. It's about that. That's the same mentality I had that time. So I applaud him very well, because at that time Ashawo had popped everywhere. I was doing well. You know what I mean? Like then I was DJing in one of the biggest clubs at that time, which is still today, and the only European club, which is Biblos nightclub. And at that time it was Sosan the Sweet nightclub. So I was DJing there. I was working in radio, television, Equinox. I was working at that same time. I was working my colleagues with Chop Chop. Now you know President Chop Chop. We were working at the same time, and that's the same time when Nabil and the rest asked them. Pablo and the rest, they started popping in the other TV and all that. So we're working the same time. We're doing the same move the same time when Nabil was on the other radio stations. You understand me? So we've been in this business for a minute. But the guys coming up, they're Superman. They don't even know the foundation. They don't know how, during that period, to do concert, we're fighting. And everybody around me were Francophones. I was the only still Anglophone doing this. So I'll come up, and when Ashawo came up, they're like, oh, I can say Jamaican, or say Nigerian. They never thought it was a Cameroonian. So I had to go to TV, Tam Weekend and all that to say, oh no, I'm Cameroonian and this and that. Before they couldn't still believe, because when it comes to, I'm singing in pidgin and raw pidgin and heavy voice, they're like, nah, c'est pas un Cameroonien. Oh, peut-être c'est un Biafrais. That's how they were doing it. So this fight has been going on for a minute. So right now, then that's when, after that time, I'm like, okay, I've done enough for the industry. I've done enough for myself. Maybe man try enter bush. Probably man go scale a little bit over there. So I thought that, listen, I've had enough here in Cameroon. Maybe let me take my career to a whole different level. So there were festivals coming up from Europe, from US, from Australia. I'm like, oh boy, any festival I come, I don't work out. So I was waiting, and I saw Australia visa come at Japan one time. I don't go. That's how I left. But my intention was taking it to another level, you understand? But it is what it is. You know, I went there and life happens, and Australia is a different continent. You know, so at that time, when we're trying to grow Afrobeat or urban music here, there they listen to pop, rock and all that. So they don't send me. So I went there and like nobody sent. So I performed a few gigs and festivals and all that, and that was it. But after a while, you can't go anywhere because they don't listen to white people. They don't even understand what you're doing. So I had to, since I'm still an artist, so I had to go to like, you know, the Film Academy and all that, and started, you know, got training and started acting. I have over 10 to 12 series, Australian series and British series where I acted upon. I did a whole lot of auditions, like even for the Wolverine and all this kind of thing. I didn't win the role because, especially, I'll give you an example, Wolverine. If you watch Wolverine, the latest Wolverine that was going on, at the start of the Wolverine started in Lagos. Actually, they shot the scene in Lagos, but it's in, you know, that's how the film portrays it. And at the start, they wanted somebody that speaks like Igbo, Yoruba, whatever. And I went there with one of my guys who went for the audition, and I couldn't speak Yoruba, and so the guy won the role. So at that movie, I was going to be the first way. You know? So anyway, so I did a whole bunch of stuff and all that, and it went over years and years. I think like it's about that time that, you know, go back to my first love, you know. I wanted to come back to music, but then still a lot of things happened, you know. Fast track, I lost my mom. You know, I lost my dad within 3 years, 2015, 2016, 2017 to 2015, my mom died. I'm trying to get myself together. 2016, 2017, my dad passed away. So I went through this space. I went through this bad place. I went through this dark place, and I had questions. I wanted answers. And like every normal African, I'll be going chasing men of God all over the place. I'll be going to Nigeria. I'll be going to check TB Joshua. I'll be going to South Africa, Bushi. I went everywhere. I had questions. I wanted answers. You know, I've been around for a minute, and I'm like, what's going on? My mom was the best person that I had. She was always there, prayer warrior and praying and everything. Remember that kind of way, if you get a mekolo, he'd go church, go get 900, remember sang. That kind of way. So she was so committed and so prayerful, you know. So when I lost her, and part of me went down, and I'm like, what's going on? So I had this question. I wanted to know what's going on. So I was going all over the place. Meanwhile, when I go around, I'm from a Christian family. I'm from a Christian background, you know what I mean? But we're young and we're doing our own thing. Remember, say go to church is like they force me to go to church or that kind of thing. I went to a Christian school. We're the first generation of BBS, is what they call BHS today, Baptist High School. But back in the day, it was Baptist Boys Secondary School in Boya, right? So at that time, you had BBSs, you had Sase, you had Bishop Rogan, they have Sacred Heart Manco, when the four of them were popping euros at that time. So yeah, so I went to a Christian school and did what I had to do and all of that. So the Christian thing was still in me, but I was young, I was DJing, I was popping, I didn't care about whatever. So when my mom passed away and all this, so it gave me that emptiness. I'm like, I need something.
Now let me ask you, when you look at the gospel artists, they don't get a lot of love, celebration. They don't, how many gigs do they even have? So are you not scared that,
Darling, I won't lie to you that it's a very tough journey. It's a very, very tough journey. Like most of the time, but because it's either you believe or forget about it, because you're gonna sit on the fence. You know what I mean? You're gonna sit on the fence. So throughout it's been like I've been sitting on the fence, but I had to make a move. I had to like cross the road. You know what I mean? Like this is I'm following Jesus. I'm not turning back. You know what I mean? So it came to that point. I'm like, you know what? I can't, because like I was saying, I had questions and I went and asked all the men of God everything. I didn't get any answers, and I went back to Australia and I was meditating, praying, crying, mourning, and whatever. And I had an encounter, and you know, and the Lord said to me that I know you've been going all over the place and looking for questions and for answers and all that, but remember that you can go everywhere. You won't see me everywhere. I'm right here. I'm the Lord. I'm here and everywhere at the same time. You don't need to go everywhere to look for me.
right?
I'm right here anytime. All you need to do, you don't need Zamani, you don't need Leonga to come talk to me. You just need you, and I'm your God, and I'm still listening. All you need to do, just talk to me. You know what I mean? And I'm always listening. And that's why, and that's during that period, he hit me so hard. It was during COVID period. And I'm like, oh, what can I do? And I had to go into the studio. That's why my very first single is God is Still Listening.
I remember.
That's when I made the first single. And it's been a struggle because, like you're saying, the Christians, they're so judgmental. Everybody like, oh, look at that one. Now, see tattoo, see gay earring, see this and that one, which you want to talk about. Christ did not come for the righteous. You know what I mean? And that's why the slogan of my album and who I am is I'm going from the church to clubs to the streets. Why? Because Christians are so limited today. Christians are so limited today. Christians who just want to go to churches, want to go to community where not Christian, then they don't want to go. So who is going to talk to the people in the streets? Who is going to talk to the people in the clubs? People work in the club, the strip clubs, places, because they want to feed their family, because they need a job. They don't go there because they just want to be what they are.
Oh, wait, they don't like it.
So somebody's got to go there and tell them that we understand you're hustling, but remember, you can be decent and you can preserve your soul, because God knows. God knows that your intention is not just go there to go follow men them up and down. You're going there because you want to feed your family. You understand? So somebody needs to go to the streets, to all the corners, to the people, the Bayam Salam, everywhere, to talk to them. That listen, there's a God. We see you. God is listening. He hears you. Talk to Him. Hustle, but hustle wisely and responsibly.
Okay, let me ask you. You mentioned that you went to TB Joshua. You've seen this documentary, right?
Yeah, I've seen it.
How was your experience?
Good. It's a good experience. We saw everybody from whites to green to red to blacks. Everybody was there. Everybody was having their euphoria and whatever they want to do. Everybody was up in the air. And everybody was doing what they want to do. He was preaching, doing his thing and all of that. I went there for my own, so I wasn't like, I just went there.
Don't touch your mic, you're going to...
Sorry.
Yeah.
I went there for my own question. So where people were dancing, Asiko, whatever, that wasn't my problem. I was there focused that I wanted.
But did you have a one-on-one conversation?
It's a long story, but I met him, right? I didn't have the one-on-one in the room because that's what we blacks do, I should call it. That's what all Christians do. You Christians, that's what you do. You go around, line up behind men of God, and you say to see the men of God, you have to pay this, pay that. You have to do this, you have to do that before you see the men of God. And you pay this, pay that, you end up not seeing the men of God. You end up not having the one-on-one. I paid someone, and from Australia, paid the registration, paid someone, paid the scout to take me there, and everything we got there finally. I didn't have the one-on-one. But I was sitting like right in front of the, and he came and he addressed people, everybody, and passed in front of me like this. He didn't like sometimes they'll say, oh, because he sees only people that have problems, so he sees this, so he came through me. And I was like, do I have to grab this man's leg? Like, you know, as a prostitute grab Jesus' leg, like, I'll grab your leg, like, say something to me, you know. But he passed in front of me, didn't say anything. Then I just thought that, you know, you ain't got nothing for me. You can't see anything of me. So I stayed there for like 1 weekend. I didn't, no encounter, special encounter and everything. So I left. yeah.
But when you look at the documentary about him, what do you make of it? Is there some iota of truth in it based on what you saw?
Based on what I've seen so far, I think people will always say whatever it is. Christ was blackmailed, you know, abused, you know, given all kind of names, dragged, you know, crucified before killed, right? So back in those days, they were still, everybody was going to say, that man, they even preferred the thief more than Christ. He was there saving souls, feeding millions out there, thousands of people, healing the sick. But they rather preferred Barabbas, who was a thief, right? They preferred him. So this is the life we're living today. Christians, I can't say, let God be the judge. To me, I saw it and I'm like, what I've seen so far, may his soul rest in peace. Let the man rest, because to me, what Prophet TB Joshua did to this world outweighs these 4 funny, hungry people. The way the BBC go find them, give them money, they can talk trash. My opinion. He wasn't Jesus Christ. He wasn't a saint. He was a prophet. He was another prophet, right? So on his human body, he has temptations. He must have done his own share of sins, whatever it is. Your favorite pastor, I don't know who it is, your favorite pastor, your favorite man of God got his own skeletons right there. Until the day that he go bite you, now that day you can't talk your own. But as long as he never bites you, you will see the dog craves 4 foot down, maybe walk out until you pass. So my thing is, let God be the judge. If you've been called to worship, if you've been called to be in a ministry, if you've been called to be a Christian, be respectful. Try your best to follow the word and listen to your mentor or your leader, who it is, and follow him. Don't try to do what the preacher is doing. Try to do what he says, because he's there to teach you, to train you, and he listens, or he gets inspiration from the word, from God. So try to listen to his word and try to be better. At the end of the day, I just think that, why are we condemning Prophet TB Joshua? He's gone, he's dead and gone. Why can't we just show him love and respect for all the goodness that he did and all the humanitarian work that he did? Why are we condemning him? Whatever he did, you know what I mean? We need more love in this world.
Are you trying to tell me that he never did something good? I mean, where are all the good miracles he created?
You know, for me, right? For me, it's just that the public has a way of perceiving things and a way of understanding stuff. Right. You understand, right? I feel like calling out stuff like abuse, and the church is not talking against Christ. Calling out things like, manipulation is not attacking the church. Calling out things like rape is not attacking the church. We're attacking stuff that are not good. You get right? So when you try to point out those things, people feel like, no, you want to condemn the prophet, that.
The question is, why now? Why didn't you do it when he was alive and breathing?
The whole time.
That why did they not do it when he was alive? I mean, they did it. They like even 10 years ago, the newspapers that if you go, like, there was this investigative journalist, his name is something Olawe or something like that. He brought up those stuffs, but in the past it wasn't, the media wasn't this huge.
So why is it popping now?
Yeah, you get right. So I feel like wrong is wrong no matter the time that people talk about it. You get. I have no problem with TB Joshua. Like, even if he did those kind of stuff, you need to understand that he's human, and this is what I can urge humans to do. You get right? You need to embrace your humanity. You need to know that you're human. You need to know that even deep inside, people doing charity know that they are not as good as they show.
He who hasn't seen cast the first stone. Who can you cast the stone? Can you?
You understand?
Come
right?
on now.
So that was something I need people to understand, right? And it's sad that, especially in the media, we have this mentality of like, someone saying this person has done a lot for people, he can go behind and maybe kill this one. We will always use his good to like cover it. You understand? TB Joshua like me and you, was human. You understand? He has his own struggles that he's fighting, his own battles that he's fighting. You understand, right? Yeah. So if I'm trying to talk about those bad stuff, it doesn't cancel all what he did for humanity. You understand, right? But I have a problem with people who try to suppress the ones talking or speaking. You understand? You cannot say that. It's just like someone who has been raped in the past. You get, right? You coming up and people be like, what have you been doing all this while, or something like they're trying to shut you down. It takes courage, especially to face certain people. It takes courage, because I mean, what do you mean? Like, I'm going to come on camera on TV and I'm talking, this is my face. I mean, people are going to know that this person went through this person was raped and all that kind of stuff. That you're going to live with that. You get, right? So one thing I can always say is that let people speak. Be it after how many years, you understand? And sometimes the way to healing is speaking.
But wait, still on that documentary, so before you close this topic, I'll move to another one. Why is it that they're here to bring somebody who speaks good about him? You know, because I've watched the documentary, majority, they're just dumpling all the
Why? They're not giving his flowers. But
why
that's the thing.
We never, why are we doing it now that he's not alive to defend himself? What do you think?
And I don't even think that if TB Joshua was alive, he would be defending himself.
You think he would have done it?
He'll be doing his job, right?
He won't. Because I once watched something about him. He said, like, he sees those stuff, you understand, right? And he considers it like an advert to his ministry, because you will never see a billboard of Squad anywhere. He's never done that. You understand? But those talking, when you talk, people will come back to his church to see whether these things you're saying is true. When they come and they don't see those things, that's how his numbers multiply.
Just like Prophet, what's his name? Prophet, is it Prophet? Know that you're raising the dust for a group of investigators, because right now, after everything's said and done, the TB Joshua's family is still running this con going on right now. It's still happening, right? But there are going to be thousands of people around the world that's going to go to Nigeria to go and investigate, to go and see, find out what they talked about. Yeah, you know, they're going to happen. And there are going to be a lot of people as well that's going to try to find out about those people, those agents that were on that BBC video, were running their mouth.
So one thing,
people are going to, like, if you were the one talking all that thing, what do you think people are going to do after that? They'll tell you, they'll try to see what life you're living.
Okay,
right?
this is the, I feel like this is the perfect example I can give. You understand, right? I used to be someone that I consume a lot of sugar. You understand, right? I used to visit this doctor in Yaoundé. He would advise me that I should cut down the sugar intake and everything. You understand?
I see why you're nice.
Do you know that at the end of the day, he died because of high sugar consumption? Okay, was he a fake doctor?
No,
he wasn't.
He had his own personal battles that he was fighting. You understand, right? TB Joshua could help a lot of people, bring them closer to God. Like support them, all that kind of stuff. But at the end of the day, you need to understand that he's human.
Bro, how many doctors need to kill themselves? How many doctors when they're sick?
That is it. So sometimes, like,
some commenters,
sometimes you cannot bully. Yes, you see, right? Sometimes you cannot bully call someone fake. You understand, right? I always say that humans are dual in nature. It's very easy to tap into their good side and bad side, and sometimes it's about the environment and everything. You get, right? So that's why people are quick to, when you do something, people pop up like, this is your true color. This. That is not it. That's not your true color. What happened to all the things that I've been doing?
I know.
Was it my fake color or something? You get? So that's why I can always say, like, just like everybody, TB Joshua was human. Cannot be condemned, but at the same time, we cannot overlook what people say. You understand, right? The best you can do is, like, maybe try to find out. You understand? If you want to find out, you can find out.
Let's talk about Apostle Solomon. We've had a lot of actresses. Alima Abubakar came out and said, you gave me this, you gave me that. Why is nobody talking about it? Why is BBC? Why is the media?
Too, because that's the same thing I was saying, that this man of God, your favorite man of God, your favorite prophet has his own skeletons right there. But you never know.
But I cannot define them by that. You understand, right? I cannot define them by their wrongs. You understand, right? So I just always try to make people understand. The shock that many people have is that they want to believe that their favorite prophets have no skeleton. You understand? That's the problem. You understand, right? And that's it. And sometimes that's why I always say, like, if you start something like a ministry, people are praising you a lot, be careful. You understand? They're setting you up for what we call on media mixing. Mix you one day. You understand, right? Yeah. So that's one thing. Like, if you're a good person too, be careful of the praises that come along. You understand? Don't lose yourself. I mean, make yourself vulnerable. You understand? Understand that you can go wrong. You can go right.
Christians, there's a battle going on right now. There's a battle going on right now, and that battle is against good. It's against good. Yeah, there's a battle between good and evil right now. As we speak, we can see that there's a whole game going on against the body of Christ right now. Open your eyes. How many men of God have been attacked? You know what I mean? And that's why I'm saying that this Christianity, we need to let love lead more, because right now, as we speak, T.D. Jakes has been dragged. He's being dragged as we speak.
Yeah.
Right?
That's true.
They've dragged Apostle Suleiman before, and it's still going on back and forth. TB Joshua has been dragged. Pastor Chris has been dragged. Who hasn't been dragged before? Wait, the Cameroonian one, and wait when they started them. So they drag everybody, and right now it's happening. It's like a trend right now. This man of God has done that. This man of God has done that. Christianity, how dare you? And all of them, I'm telling you now, 80% of the people that goes online and wherever on the blogs and talk about this men of God are Christians. I mean, 80% are Christians, right? Not Muslims, not Indians, not Buddhists, or whatever. I mean, 80% of all this ruthless people that are talking all this nonsense about men of God are Christians. But they're talking about this man of God, and they have another man of God that they believe in and they follow. What are you doing? Like, what are you doing? If Christians can't come together, they're wasting their time. We need more love, and we need more trust. Because if I love you unconditionally, if I really love you, I'll be tolerant. You know what I mean? If something happens, I know Joe can cut you and slap. Something happens because I love you so much, I'll first calm down myself. I started to say, how far it happen? You know, before act, you know.
Do you realize that just a few weeks ago, there was a story of a pastor that was caught with someone's wife, you understand, right? People are quick to believe that that man did it. Why? Because that man never gets so much things for the media to use it to back his goals. You get it, right? So that's what I'm saying, that people do these things, you understand, right? But it's somehow wrong to like, exactly. So I feel like people do things, you understand, right? So our media or our people are the ones that, so long as you're doing good, you can be doing dirty behind and nobody cares about it. And if it pops up tomorrow, they will use your good to neutralize it. That's why sometimes you used to see when they're beefing a Cameroonian artist, the next thing he does is he visits the orphanage. Yes, and comes back, and that's all. Like, that's all about it. You get it, right? So that's it.
Okay, now when you look at the Cameroon cinema industry, do you think there is room for gospel music to blow, to prosper?
Yeah, there's room for gospel music, because I've seen, most of the crusade that's been happening. Have you seen the crusade? There was a crusade that happened lately in Yaoundé. Man, there's never been a concert that's big like that. I think this man is from Rwanda or somewhere. I've forgotten his name. Like millions of Cameroonians. Cameroonians love God. Cameroonians want answers. Cameroonians want healing and all that. So there's a room for gospel music. But the thing is, the government, the Ministry of Culture and everything, I think they need to, like, we need proper structures. We need proper structures to really, we need subsidies to you know, be the foundation of all these industries. And still, there's too much division. How many gospel artists do you know here? I don't know, but me, I'm saying for myself, I have an album that's coming out, and when I say coming, it's already out there. I have as we speak. I'm not just saying because I'm blowing breeze, but I have one of the best albums as we speak now in Cameroon, 16-track records with over 4 different collaborations with different artists from Nigeria, Ghana, South Africa, Jamaica. I have an album like that. You know what I mean? Are Cameroonians aware? I'm doing the best that I can to put it out there and all that. I've tried to reach out a few gospel artists that are around, and I won't tell you what's been happening or what their reaction or whatever. I've tried to reach out, but how many do we have here? I think the only one that I know, or that Cameroonian are popping with, is the little girl, Indira. That's the only one that I know. And the only one here, and we have Elizabeth Teke, that's been very helpful. She's a lady.
Akubai.
Yeah, I'm saying the ones I know. I don't know about those. I know only those 2. So I know
Foba.
Indira, and I know Elizabeth Teke, you know what I mean, in Anglophone section, and which is really good, and our people still don't give her all the what she needs, and that's what it is, and she's a very good gospel minister. So that's the same thing. But see Indira right there, the Francophones support her like crazy, and she's all over the place. Our people still the same thing. They don't support. So there's a space in the industry.
Indira is actually one of the most bullied artists, because like just that she doesn't give up. People started bullying her from her voice and everything. Like they feel like she doesn't follow. I mean, if you used to follow her post on being a music street, I mean, you pity her. But the fact is that she's continuously evolved. That's one thing. Yeah, the consistent. And now I feel like the comments have dropped somehow.
Yeah, but when they realize you're succeeding, regardless all the bullies and all the takedown, they just start following.
I really feel like there's room for gospel music in Cameroon to succeed. You understand? Because it's not that concentrated yet. And I feel like this is the perfect time.
But do you know that Cameroonians listen to more Nigerian gospel music?
Of course, they listen to more Nigerian everything.
I'm very guilty.
Because the Nigerian, they do the best gospel music so far. No doubt. How many gospel music Cameroonians have? Who do you want to listen to? How many worship songs do you have? Go and listen to Whole Again. Go and listen to Peace the Divine, Agape Love, and listen to gospel music. It's the same thing. It's good content. It's good message. It's good word.
That's why I said that we need music for every occasion. Yes. We need music for every occasion.
Right.
I mean, I would gospel song there for Cameroon if you listen to So Cry. But Franklin, they will do the thing, you listen like that.
Have you listened to God is still listening? Come on now.
Yeah, I've listened to it. You understand, like Jukes Aside, that's one of the best gospel album out here in Cameroon right now. You understand right now? I took my time to listen to it everywhere. I keep on like talking to him every day, and I tell him like, bro, no, come, like, I'm telling you, let's do this thing. This is huge. I don't want you to sleep on this album. I know what is there. I don't want you to sleep on this album. Right? Because the production, I mean, the lyrics, everything, it's good.
Right. So now you spoke about support. Now let's talk support. Yolanda came out and said Cameroonians do not support, Anglophones do support, Francophones support, but people from the Northwest support. My monster came and said, I don't relate, I cannot resonate with what you said because Anglophone support, you have to earn it. What do you have to say?
Well, well, to be honest,
yes.
I feel like Mike came a little bit at the wrong time, you understand? Like a sister expressing her problem and you trying to water it down. And I also understand Mike is being honest. He doesn't really relate to it when you talk about Anglophones not being supportive because they really support him. They stream his music, they relate to it. I mean, he has earned it, you understand, right? So somehow I feel like Yolanda was a little bit quick about it, but she's also talking her reality. You get it, right? But I feel like she should give it more time. Considering the success of her song, Mon Marie, and everything, people vibing to it and the
Mon Marie, who is vibing more, Anglophone or Francophone? Let's be honest.
Anglophones don't support. That's true.
It's more Francophone.
That's face the fact.
Francophone.
Face the fact. Anglophones don't support them.
Like, you understand?
They're the first one to run your mouth.
So you understand that Mike was also honest when he said that he cannot relate to this because his music is Mike sells. I mean, when it comes to album sales, he does great. When it comes to shows, he does great. I mean, he's one of the most demanded when it comes to
let me ask you, why do you think Anglophone support Mike Monster? How do you earn?
Well, Mike Monster's music is that relatable, you understand, right? His music is that relatable, especially to the people, to the young people out there. He's been doing great songs, you understand? And he does music that people relate to it. And secondly, Mike not been joking when it comes to marketing of his music and everything. His deal with Shivas left and right, with the brand organizing shows for them left and right. I mean, I think there was a time they went to Nigeria. So you see that Mike Monster's music is relatable. His music is good. I mean, he continuously evolves. He touches every angle of life. You understand? He inspires like the people around. Like you listen to his music, you understand that he talks about the daily struggles. He talks about, I mean, everything. He talks about everything. So if you're looking for an album, if you're looking for that artist that is going to like talk about almost everything that you're going through, then Mike Monster is one. You get it? That's why his song Johnny went viral. Local Locato went viral.
Now let's
so he's into culture.
Now that you've learned that you have to produce songs that Anglophones resonate with, what do you have to say?
He actually does not have that much problem with it because his music is gospel.
No, because like they're not supportive.
Gospel music and people.
So I'm trying to follow what Mike Monster said that you have to earn it.
I don't know about Mike Monster, whatever he's saying. But what I know is the fact if he jumped on and what she was saying, she was talking about his personal her personal experience. He shouldn't go and just shut her down because probably if he's, I think Mike, even in as much as they're saying Mike Monster, I think he has his own, he has certain people who listen to his music. I know a lot of ladies that won't listen to his music, that will listen to the Yolanda's music. So you can't go and shut her down because she's trying to say her truth. You know what I mean? You see some people who are doing gangsta on Boko or whatever music. They have their own kind of people. They have some people, places that will not listen to that kind of music. That to me, I'm doing music for everyone. I'm not doing music for kids or for the gangsters. I'm doing music for everyone. It's just my music is just the word, the love, the the beauty of nature, the love of God, how to live, how to love one another, and how to trust God, and how to interact with the community, and how to give back.
Now, when you spoke about Cameroonians not supporting, I mean, when I spoke about it, I saw your face. Do you think they don't support?
I just think they can. I know Cameroonians are supporting, but they can do more. Cameroonians can do more. Let them just try to. The thing, they shouldn't compare Cameroonians with other people. That's the thing. Just support your own. You understand? If you want to go any place, you see a sister at the fight. You go stand there, ask and see what it happen. No, just enter the fight first, sponge. Then you ask questions later. So my thing is, Cameroonians can support, but I know we are getting there. There's still a lot of work to be done, but let Cameroonians try to appreciate the little one that the musicians are doing. In your parties, all of you back overseas and all that, in your parties, try to play your own. Try to support your people. DJs especially, I'm talking to you all over there. Play more of your music. Try to, I mean, they might not be up to the standard, but I'm thinking if you do a series of only Cameroon music, every song will find its place. But the thing, it becomes a problem when you want to take a Cameroon song and play with the Jamaican song. There's a quality problem and all of that. We are working on that. Cameroonians are working on that to get to that level. But while they are working on that, your support will be the only thing that they know that the people are support. Let them give them the best quality.
The DJs easily pick from media. They easily pick from TikTok. They easily pick from social medias and everything. So I feel like you guys should do more of social media and TikTok campaigns. You understand? Because he's not going to play something that like people will be quiet. You get it, right? They pick it from the media.
So they follow the trend.
Yes, they follow the trend. And sometimes we blame these guys for nothing. That's why every song that is trending on TikTok, DJs will play. Any song that is trending, people that are talking about it on media, DJs will play. So I feel like there is a drive coming from the media. So that's why I always tell people like you won't really have much to bother about if your name is out there.
True. That's why you're in media. Like I told you ever since.
We are concluding.
I told you ever since Whole Again came out, I told you the same thing. That same thing. I'm blaming all of you. Whole Again came since I asked you, have you posted Whole Again since it came out? It's trending over there. Have you posted anything about Whole Again? No. Why? And you're part of the Cameroonians.
I'm good.
Why are you not doing it? You say you're promoting your own. Whole Again has been there trending online and everything. You've not even posted a single thing. It's not because it's Peace Divine, because it's good. And plus it's your own. Come on now, Choma.
Okay, I'm going to post it. Thank you so very much. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have come to the end of today's edition of the review. Last words. Go
to wherever platform you're watching, you're doing your thing. Go for Peace Divine, Whole Again. It's a track, it's a record that's gonna make you feel good. It's gonna make you learn to love one another. And love is the key. Learn to collaborate more and respect your elders. I love you all.
Guys, thank you all for the continuous support. I mean, I don't have much to ask for because you are already giving me a lot, and I want to give a special shout out to all the people in Cameroon supporting me, Nigeria, Ghanaian. I mean, you all are family to me. I keep saying it.
Shatawale, be very specific.
So, and to my main man, Shatawale, I mean, your love and support all true. I always keep appreciating it. So, let's keep doing it. Let's keep doing it. I mean, I don't get to choose a country. I love you all. I love you all. From Cameroon to Ghana to Liberia, you all are my family. You all are brothers to me. We all Africans. So let's see how we can lift everybody up. Thank you so much.